Sorry guys, I'm having some technical difficulties today. Thanks for bearing with me. I had to get my kiddos in bed. I'm just going to go ahead and start, you guys. I know this is live. Might have been better to record this one as a video, but that's all right. I'm just going to keep on going. Sorry if you were already part of the other one, but I'm going to kind of start over. So we're going to be talking about energy today. We all need it. I had a really tough first pregnancy and then an amazing second pregnancy, and I owe a lot to this guy right here, Ningxia Red. I got it in my kit, had no idea how amazing it was until I did some research and used it, because there's nothing better than experience to help you decide if something is good for you, right? Now when we go without it, I'm super sad. My brain does not function as well. And if you guys know about mommy brain, it's no joke, okay? So this stuff is the good stuff. So a fun story I'm going to tell you guys. Okay, so let's pretend, or not pretend, but imagine you and your husband, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, you're going out on a date and you've dressed up, you look amazing, you know, maybe you bought new shoes, you bought a new dress, like you did your makeup, Savvy Minerals, of course, which, by the way, I'm like addicted to this lip gloss because it's so soft. I love it. Okay, so you look super good, you're going out, you and your husband, you're the healthy cells. So imagine you and your hubby, you're the healthy cells, the healthy relationship. You're going out dancing, you go to the bar, your dance place, whatever, maybe you're country line dancers, whatever, and you get there and there's this gorgeous girl when you first walk in, right? She's just beautiful, stunning, like everyone notices her. She's just amazing. And so it kind of just sort of gets you down a little bit about yourself. Those stupid doubt thoughts start coming in and you're just like, what the heck? Like, I really didn't want to be distracted tonight. My husband looks so good. And then all of a sudden, this Brad Pitt looking guy, or I don't know if you're like the younger generation, who's the cool, like, younger Channing Tatum, I don't know, Ryan Gosling comes in and sweeps this girl off her feet, right? And just takes her into like a different area, so you don't even see her anymore. So I want you guys to imagine you and your hubby or your partner, you are the healthy cells, and that girl, the gorgeous girl, she's the free radical, and the Brad Pitt guy, he's the antioxidant. He's the Ningxia Red. He is the one that sweeps her out so that the healthy cell can function properly. So I hope that paints a good picture for you, because sometimes it's hard to understand, like, what are free radicals? Why do we need antioxidants? So antioxidants just help your whole body function better, all 9 body systems it touches on. And I'm going to kind of cover a little bit about Ningxia Red, why I love it, and go a little bit more into the details of why it's cost effective. So this is something, when we first started using it, before I was doing the business with Young Living, that I really wanted to make sure it was worth it and like good bang for our buck and all that stuff. So I'll go over the cost, and then I'll go a little bit more into detail of what is so good about the Ningxia Wolfberry. So you can buy it in a 2, 4, 6, or 8 pack. And then you can also buy, if you're on Essential Rewards, there's a way of like saving like $40 to get all 4 bottles of Ningxia Red and a packet of 30 of the sachets. So that Ningxia Red kit is $181, and that actually brings down 1 ounce of Ningxia Red down to $1.13 an ounce. You guys, that's nothing. $1.13 an ounce. So, and it says, and you can take anywhere from 1 to 4 a day depending on what's going on. So if we're like under the weather, I'll have a little bit more. But we're really never sick, you guys, and this is because we decided to make this a regular thing. My second pregnancy, I was teaching up until 3 days before I gave birth to Ellie, and a huge part of it was this. So I think the most expensive it is if you were to just buy the 2-pack. I believe it's like $1.40 an ounce, which is still not bad. But if you want to get it down to $1.13, then the Ningxia Red Essential Rewards kit is absolutely the best way to go. So the Ningxia Wolfberry is a goji berry, and goji berries come from the Ningxia region of China. And Gary Young found that people in this region in China were living over 100 years old, and there was actually quite a lot of them. So nowhere in the world do people live over 100 as much as they do in Ningxia, China, which is pretty amazing. So Gary partnered with the farmers over there and was able to get the Ningxia Wolfberry. And a huge thing about that, you guys, the goji berry is a super fruit, superfood. And when it becomes that, a lot of times it's like overdone, or it gets, genetically modified. They're trying to produce more, and then you lose the nutrients in the goji berries. So the Ningxia wolfberry, we know we're getting all the good stuff in there. So I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what it is. So it's a whole food source, and it contains 18 amino acids. It also has, let me just grab my notes right here. It has 21 trace minerals, 6 fatty acids, essential fatty acids. It has B1, B2, B6, and fiber as well. And it's the highest protein of any berry out there. I'm going to throw in the comments down here too a couple like comparison charts so that you guys can see, comparing it to like other fruit juices and stuff. A lot of other juices like this, or companies that claim to have a super fruit juice, they add in like pear or apple juice, which is just like a cheap filler. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about Ningxia Red. So Ningxia Red's a whole food source. It helps your body pull out what it needs. It's a major antioxidant. Free radicals we produce, and then the body helps, the antioxidants help the body move more of them out efficiently than other products. So they do this amazing test called the ORAC test, and that is the oxygen radical absorbency capacity. So, and why that's cool, you guys, is that vitamin E, which is like the biggest whole food on the scale, is between 8 and 12,000. So that's pretty, or excuse me, 800 and 1,200. So that's a pretty big deal. But Ningxia Red, guess how much? 30,000. 30,000 on the ORAC scale. So when they did the test, and because of all the juices that they put in it, I'll tell you guys right here. So they've got the Ningxia wolfberry, which is amazing, right? And then you've got blueberry, you've got plum, sweet cherry, aronia, pomegranate. And so the combination of all of those together with the essential oils is what bumps it up to the 30,000 on the ORAC scale. So that means that it just supports your body's daily repairs. It supports and boosts immunity. It's great for blood sugar support, you guys. Whenever I am out with the girls, especially if we don't have like a lot of snacks, or I know we're going to be coming back really close to lunchtime, I drink one of these because it helps support my blood sugar levels so that I don't crash, or that I don't feel super fatigued, or get bitchy, because mommies can get bitchy when they're around two tiny people, and it's been a long day. So this is like my saving grace before I can get to my next meal. It is amazing. So I said it has more protein than any other berry. It's 16% protein, which is incredible. And as we know, when antioxidants are added to things, it's more bioavailable to our body, so it helps our body process it. There's only one little like disclaimer I'll make, because anything that's a glass bottle has to have sodium benzoate in it. And some people are just like, what? Why is that in there? So it's actually like the tiniest little trace, and it's actually a natural food source. And they just do that to satisfy the law requirements. There's actually not like any big amount of that in there. It's like a speck. So anytime I'm extra stressed, I drink Ningxia. I'm actually going to open this packet right now, you guys, because I have these cute little shot glasses, and I wanted to see exactly how many ounces were in here. Look at this. I got this cute glass. I think it was like a Christmas promotion like 2 years ago. So check it. If you have a big shot glass, that is how much is in your sachet. Isn't that amazing? I love it. It's also freaking delicious. My daughter loves it so much. We used to give it to her in water and just like have it be like her juice, because I was like, yay, I'm just getting like good vitamin and minerals in her diet. And she like announced a couple months ago, no Wawa. So we give her like a little cup, or like a little shot glass with like a quarter to a half of an ounce, and that's her like daily vitamins. So like kids under 2, it's like really hard to get them good vitamins. So this is like our way of making sure that she's getting really good stuff in there. You guys, also the type of Ningxia wolfberry, there's I guess like 80 species. So this one particularly is the one that the scientific tests have been done on. It's called Lycium barbarum. So if you have the back of the bottle, You can look that up or you can Google that. So it's incredible for energy levels. I'm going to touch on a few other oils that are good for energy levels and a couple other supplements that I love. But I'm definitely going to focus on Ningxia Red because I've been wanting to do this video for a while. And then Jessica, one of our upline, Jessica Young, she posted that she's doing free shipping right now for anyone that places a quick order, doing a Ningxia Red order. So yeah, like whenever we order Ningxia, we often do the Essential Rewards Kit, or we'll do like a quick order to top it up and we'll get like 2 more bottles, or like the packet of the 30 sachets. And it is, like shipping I think is like anywhere from 12 to 15 bucks. So get that free shipping. We all love free shipping, right? Like Prime, I'm all about free shipping. Okay, so Ningxia Red is a macronutrient. It's also halal and kosher, so if that matters to you, I think that's pretty cool. Blood sugar issues, insulin, the only thing that you'd have to do if you're someone that has those issues, then you can do like testing yourself. I'm a big proponent of trusting our body and knowing you know, when things are off or not. So if you had any weird feelings, like then you could go off of it, you know, or check. But Dr. Jim Bob talks about this a lot, and in his patients and all the patients that he's seen, he says the benefits far outweigh even like tiny little negative things that people have had at the beginning. It's recommended for people that are going through chemotherapy for immune support because it's just incredible. I know we've got a testimony, Diane Ray, who's gone through chemotherapy in our group, and gosh, there's so many other people in our group, you guys, that have had some really incredible stories with what Ningxia has done for them. Another woman in our group, Debbie Flores, she had a brain aneurysm a couple years ago and said that she wasn't feeling emotions anymore since her brain surgery. And I loved hearing her testimony about how just drinking Ningxia Red daily, she was starting to feel again. So it's just incredible what oxygen does, you know, in our blood, in our bodies to help everything function better. So it's something we don't go without now, and occasionally we'll have like a week in between, like when we finish it and our orders, and oh my gosh, you guys, that week I'm so much more lethargic, like it's just not fun. And I'm not a coffee drinker, so I like the taste of coffee. I have nothing against coffee. I think coffee's great, but I think our society has kind of gone over the deep end with it, and that people think they have to have like 10 cups a day, right? And there's so many like intestinal and digestive issues and sleep disorders and all sorts of issues that can come up from having too much caffeine. So I'm all about natural caffeine and not having like too much of it. If you're someone, I know some people have kicked their coffee habit or lowered their coffee habit by the Ningxia Nitro. This is a really excellent cognitive support, especially if you're someone that works out. I don't really work out. I walk and do some like low impact exercises at home, but I love this when I just like need to get stuff done. This is my like go-to. And a couple other of my favorite things, energy. This oil is awesome. And nutmeg, which is a key ingredient in energy. So this one I like to rub over my adrenals. Or if it was the Vitality one, I would rub it on the inside of my mouth. So the adrenals you can do on the back or the front, but it's just excellent to wake you up, especially with fall coming up. Nutmeg is one of my favorite ones to diffuse, like with cinnamon bark or thieves. Oh, so yummy. Energy is awesome, you guys. I like this one on my shoulders or my feet. I think this was a freebie last month too. This is actually my old bottle, which is almost done. It has the old label on it. Isn't that crazy? They changed the labels. So, yeah. I love this one on my shoulders as well. And then Endoflex is my other like energy supporting one. So if I had to pick any of these, you guys, like even over the oils, I would pick the Ningxia Red. But these guys, Endoflex is the one that I use for thyroid support. Anyone that's had a baby or is just a woman, like we need thyroid support. So I put that over like where my Adam's apple would be if I was a man. And I noticed the biggest difference with that one right after I'd had my first daughter. And oh my gosh, that one and Progestins Plus, that combination was incredible for me. I felt like I'd had a cup of coffee because my thyroid was so stressed out. And we've had a lot of people that have had, you know, blood tests and whatnot done that used to be on heavy thyroid medication that have been able to come off of it by doing natural supporting remedies, which is so cool. Okay, so back to Ningxia, you guys. Like 1 ounce, which is half of this guy, is equivalent to, you ready for this? 4 pounds of carrots, 2 quarts of carrot juice, 8 oranges, a pint of orange juice, 3 cups of beet juice, 3 cups of raspberries, and 2 cups of blueberries. So I don't know about you, but I cannot eat that much. And that would be a ton of sugar, right? So I'm all about limiting sugar because it can cause all sorts of issues if we have too much of it. And so yeah, I'll take 1 ounce of this. Know that I've got all that good stuff going on for $1, $1.13. Pretty incredible. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else. Yeah, the only person that might have issues is someone that would have like extreme autoimmune issues, and you probably would need to do some sort of like a detox or cleanse before using Ningxia. But it's really an individual choice, and most of the healthcare people that I've talked to say that the benefits far outweigh anything, any issues that people have. So I like to make Ningxia slushies. At our Rooted event, we're going to have all these fun like Ningxia drinks and stuff. I love Young Living's Ningxia Zing, or even LaCroix from Target, or I think you can buy it online too, but we just buy it from Target or the grocery store. They're sparkling water, and so I'll do like 1 ounce of Ningxia Red with the sparkling water over ice. I like to do a drop of Stress Away or like lime because I think it tastes delicious. Also in the morning, you guys, depending on what my health needs are for the day, I'll usually add in frankincense just about every morning. And sometimes I'll do 1 ounce in the morning and 1 ounce in the afternoon, just when we hit that kind of like 3 o'clock slump. But I do like to add in things like lemon and orange and citrus oils. I know some people have done Endoflex Vitality in here for thyroid support. You can really do anything. I'll post some like fun little shot recipes down below too. But you guys, it's something that I realized like I can't afford not to be on it. So I was like figuring out where in the budget we could move so that we could have this, because I don't know, do you guys remember like Mona V, that superfood drink that was out with a network marketing company a couple years ago? I loved that stuff, and it like made me function better. And it was really expensive. I think it was like $50 a bottle, and that was like, I don't know when I got it, like 10 years ago. So Ningxia Red's about $35 a bottle. I think it's $71 for 2 bottles. And it's amazing. Especially that's with your 24% discount. So if you're a member, you're getting that excellent discount. So yeah, the Ningxia Red Essential Rewards Kit is the best bang for your buck. Or we like to get the 2-pack here and there. Or like the 4-pack, or you can split it with friends and family. And then these little guys. I'm going to open it for you guys so you can see what it looks like. So it's kind of the answer to like a 5-hour energy drink, if that was your thing. But there's just so much junk in those things. This little sticker is kind of hard to open. There we go. So these guys are awesome. Occasionally I'll just do like a half of one, but they're really, really good, really powerful. And the way that natural stuff works, you guys, because they have 0 junk in here, is that the more regular you use it, the more your body is getting the supply of it. It's actually going to work even better, like consecutively. So I've noticed that when I've been consistent with this, especially when I have like busy weeks or like I'm teaching a lot of classes, these are like my go-to, and I love, 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 love them. Oh, also, last 2 things, energy support, Multigreens, Amaze balls, because it's really hard to get all the veggies we need, and these are like the most amazing little green pills. You can always dump them in a smoothie. I kind of taste it a little bit, so I just prefer to take the capsule of it. But these have been huge for energy support, because veggies, right? Veggies are amazing. And Super B, which has nutmeg in it too, and has all the good B vitamins, which you guys, there have been so many studies recently about B vitamins just being essential for our health, and so good. So I think I covered just about everything. Let me just double check. Yeah, I used to be a headache sufferer, so I can't like do a lot of like coffee or caffeine because that was always one of my triggers, so I just don't even mess with it. but I've never had that issue with Ningxia or Ningxia Nitro. The Ningxia Wolfberries won a ton of medals. Yeah, I don't like that crash I get from coffee either for some reason. Like when I drink coffee, it's like, ooh, this tastes good and this is fun and like I'm having a drink with my friends. And I love like espresso, and like when we were over in Italy, like I love enjoying coffee. But then I always like crash, and I hate that crash. So unless you're someone that has time to take a nap in the middle of the day, it's not my thing. Also, caffeine can increase your cortisol levels, which we all know is the stress hormone, right? A lot of women in this group I know love Cortistop for keeping their stress at bay. And stress can cause all sorts of issues and just like weight gain and all that kind of stuff. Oh, another fun little tidbit, you guys. If you ever have to give your pets like any kind of medication, or you want to put some oils in their diet, it's amazing to put it with a little bit of Ningxia Red and either give it to them in their water bowl or in their water or in like a little syringe. So it's really good for pets too. And yeah, all right. I hope you guys enjoyed this Ningxia Red goodness. Yeah, I'll post some more information below. Oh, and also eyesight. Amazing for eyesight support. So good. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.